Heyo everybody, Haku here with some new Pokemon news from E3, and of course you can see I already have two things up on the screen, but the thing is we already knew about Litten and Poplio and Rowlet, and of course we knew about Magearna, Solgaleo, and Lunala, but we got some new information on both of our legendaries and on our mythical Pokemon that we know so far, and actually 3 new Pokemon that were introduced here in the English translation, I guess, but also 2 that were released, I guess, a few days back in Korokoro that I'm going to cover here as well. So they were released to Japanese audiences. We don't know anything about them in English yet, but of course I have the translation, so let's just go over these. And starting with the ones I have up on my screen, we do know that now there is a second phase, another form for Solgaleo and Lunala, and that would be Solgaleo up here, Solgaleo's Radiant Sun phase and Lunala's Full Moon phase. Now, we don't know what that means for either of them. We don't know anything about it. If I were to just make a quick guess based on how they look, I'm thinking maybe they would add another typing or switch one of their typings. Like say they added a third typing rock type for Solgaleo, or dark or fairy type for Lunala, or replaced psychic with rock or steel with rock, or replaced psychic with dark, or ghost with dark. I don't know. I don't know if there would be a type change, but I do think in my mind that's like the biggest possibility. Another really big possibility, though, is just that it's going to be a stat boost and perhaps ability change from Full Metal Body, or what's Lunala's called, Shadow Shield, Multiscale, or Clear Body. They could change their abilities from that to something else when they change form. They could maybe get a stat boost like Mega Evolution. But my problem with this, they look really great. I think the forms look really great, but I do think it's way too early for this, like way too early, because if you already have another form for each of them, what is there to do if we have a Sun Moon, or a Sun 2 or Moon 2, or what is there to do if we have a Pokemon Earth? Like, I don't see where they go with the Pokemon from here if we already have the alternate forms for them. So that does worry me a little bit, especially being introduced to them so early on as well. And another thing we were introduced to was a new battle type. Well, kind of new. It's an official free-for-all battle royale, and the battle royale, I think the rules are really weird and I don't really like them. Instead of a typical elimination style, where one of you runs out of Pokemon, you're out, and then we go to the next one that runs out and the next one that runs out. The way it works is that the battle goes, you each get 3 Pokemon, and when one person's team runs out, that's when the battle ends, and your score from first to last place is based on how many Pokemon you cause to faint. That is a really odd scoring system, and it does not seem all that fun. Of course, it's something new, it's going to be fun, but would I have preferred an actual real free-for-all? Yeah, I would have preferred an actual real free-for-all. So, not sure how I feel about the new game type. Next up we have Magearna, a Pokemon that we had already been sort of introduced to, and of course it's Steel Fairy type. I think everybody knew it was going to be Steel Fairy type, and it has a new ability called Soul Heart. And Soul Heart makes its special attack raised by 1 each time a Pokemon in the battle with it faints. So that actually seems like a really cool one, something new and unique. And we got some background information that it was created by a scientist 500 years ago, and also that it transforms into a Pokeball when it's sleeping or sad. And I really like that, how it is the Pokeball itself, and then you throw it and it just pops out and like unfolds, kind of. It's like a Transformer. Yeah, I just kind of put that together. It's kind of like Transformers. But I don't know. I really like it, and I didn't like the design at first when we first saw it, but after the new information, I do like Magearna. And next up we've got Grubbin. Grubbin seems to be the Alola region's new basic bug Pokemon that we'll find in the first route or two. And that's all we know about it really. It's just the normal basic bug Pokemon at the beginning of the game, but I honestly love this. I think it looks really, really cute. I am a Grubbin fan already. I think it looks better than the basic bug Pokemon we've had for maybe the past few generations. The past few generations excluding Gen 5, because Gen 5's bug Pokemon were really, really good. Gen 5 killed it with the bug Pokemon. But either way, that's beside the point. Grubbin, I love. It looks really, really cute. We were also introduced to Pikipek, and Pikipek seems to be the one that everybody saw in that one, the one original announcement trailer. And it's really cute too. I really like it. I like it a lot more than I liked the way that, I guess, the way that the bird Pokemon look for the past 3 generations. Maybe even the past 4 generations ever since Gen 2. Like, the basic normal flying bird Pokemon is all it is. And normally I really don't like those. I typically don't use them whatsoever. But I think that Pikipek looks really cool. And with it being based on a woodpecker, especially, I think it has the potential for really, really cool looking evolutions. Of course, the evolutions could look really bad or really generic. That's totally a possibility. But I think that personally, like, it could have this super powerful drill beak or like spear beak or something. I think that it has the potential for awesome evolution. So I'm excited for Pikipek. Next up is Yungoos, making Alola great again. But all jokes and how silly and goofy it looks aside, I do think that even though this is just our basic normal type rodent beginning of the game Pokemon, this one actually has a lot of really, really cool things around it. And the 2 I'm going to bring up is that it has a new ability which is Stakeout, and Stakeout allows it to do double damage to any Pokemon coming into battle against it. So that is a really cool new ability. It's really creative and everything. And also, I absolutely love that in its bio it says that it's not native to the Alola region, and it was brought in to deal with a certain other Pokemon species that was getting overpopulated. So this means 2 really, really good things for the future of the series and even this generation. It means that this generation we're likely to see the Pokemon species that it has to deal with, which is going to probably be a cool new snake Pokemon species. If we got a cool sea snake maybe even, that would be cool too, since there's going to be islands everywhere. So I think we're going to get a cool new snake Pokemon, and this also means that in future generations, maybe Generation 8 or Generation 9, we know that there's another region out there that, we know that Gen 7 isn't the last region. I mean, I don't think most people thought it was, but we know that it isn't because that means that in Gen 8 or Gen 9, we can always go to the region that Yungoos is native to, since it's not native to Alola or native to any of the 6 regions we've been to before. So that means there is at least another region for us to go visit after this. And of course I think there's going to be many, many more, but I just like to think that it's really cool how that's what Yungoos' existence means. So overall, yeah, I do honestly like it as our basic, because I mean, it's hard to normally like your basic normal type at the beginning of the game. I mean, what was it? Bunnelby is terrible. I can't stand Bunnelby. Bidoof is terrible. Can't stand Bidoof. Patrat is super, super boring. So, I mean, it's not like there's some huge competition that this thing has to stand up to. It doesn't look like a really great Pokemon, but it's the basic normal at the beginning of the game. What are we expecting? Next we have Iwanko, and Iwanko is the cutest freaking thing. I absolutely love this. Finally, a really cute and unique looking rock type. This doesn't look like any other rock type, because, by the way, if you haven't heard the news about Iwanko, it's rock type, and it just looks so cool and unique. I absolutely love this one. there are a bunch of theories about it. You probably already heard the news about it if you're watching this video, but my thoughts on it are I absolutely love it. I want one so badly. Iwanko is great, and I love the name Iwanko, so I do hope they keep that name for the English version, but if they don't, I'll at least be nicknaming it Iwanko, because that is a really cute name. And the last Pokemon that we've been introduced to in the past week is Nekowara. And again, that's the Japanese name. The English name has not come out yet, so no idea what it'll be. And my honest thoughts on Nekowara is that it's pretty lame and ugly looking, and it's really boring. I mean, it's a normal type too. It's just, when I was hoping for a koala Pokemon, it was not this. I mean, I'm not going to complain too much because there are so many good designs that a few bad ones aren't bad. And it's not that it's really a terrible design, it's just super, super generic and boring. Yeah, I don't have any interest in it. But I'll leave the poor thing up there as I finish the video, because that's it. That's all the news that we've had in the past week. And of course, I'll be back to make another video next time we have a Sun and Moon Gen 7 news update. And yeah, that's about it. So thank you all so much for watching. Like if you did like this video. Comment down there, tell me what you think of all the new Pokemon and the new feature and stuff we got, and what you thought of my thoughts on them, and subscribe for more Pokemon, One Piece, Tower of God, The Walking Dead, Kisnaver, Mamusu, and a bunch more if you want to, and follow on Twitter if you want to as well, because I'll try to keep you updated there as best I can with posting stuff, pushing stuff back, whatever. And yeah, that's it. So thank you one last time for watching, and I will see you all next time.